What is going on, you guys? I am back with another video. Today we are gonna be talking about the iRig. Yes, you guys have been just, flooding my comment sections with your questions about how this thing works, and that's cool. That's perfectly okay. I love your questions. I love answering your questions. But today we have 3 questions from 2 new subscribers about some stuff that's very specific that I'm sure they didn't understand, and we're here to answer their questions. So the first question is from Alicer3271, and his question says, does it come with the RCA? What do you mean by that? Do you mean, does it come with RCA inputs? If that's what you meant, the answer to that is yes, it does come with RCA inputs. As you can see right here, I do have RCA cables plugged into it, so it does. We'll get into a more thorough demonstration shortly. His next question is, by the way, the sound test you did, was that through monitors or was it plugged into the phone camera you're recording with? And the answer to your question is yes, because I'm using both. I am using monitors, and I'm also using I'm also plugging it into my phone, so that way the sound can go, into the phone. And again, I will, give you guys a full demonstration on that, so that way you guys can see better what I'm talking about, and I can explain it thoroughly. The next question comes from Mike B1824, and his question is, how can you monitor the volume going out of the iRig to your phone? Again, everything is right here. There's little knobs, but again, I will get into a more thorough demonstration in just a bit. Now, I know what you might be thinking, that the iRig, it looks complicated, but it's really not. If you've used one before, or if you haven't used one before, it's very simple. All of the knobs are on the iRig, and they're pretty self-explanatory. So let's get into the demonstration, so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about, and hopefully you guys get a better understanding. So let's go. Okay, so these first steps go out to Alicer3272. So what you're gonna want to do first is you're gonna want to grab your RCA cables, and then you're gonna want to find your master input. In my case, it's on this side, and it is RCA. In most cases, you will find that it's gonna be balanced left and right XLRs, but again, in my case, I can either do either or, but for the most part, you're either gonna find one or the other. You're not gonna find both. So we're gonna plug in our RCAs into the master. So red goes with red, and white goes with white. All right, now that that's plugged into, next step is to plug in your iRig. So as you can see, let me turn it around. As you can see, there's also a red and a white. So we're gonna grab the other end of our RCA cables, and then we're gonna plug them into the back. So red goes with red, white goes with white. Now as you can see, it's plugged in. Okay, so now that the iRig is plugged into our controller, next step is to get our USB and plug it into the back of our controller. And next, grab our power source, because mine needs a power source, and plug it also into the back of our controller. So now that it's all plugged in, we will power up. And once we are powered up, we're gonna go to our computer. I have it covered because I have some important stuff here. So we're gonna launch Virtual DJ. Once Virtual DJ is up, we will load our track, which I've already done previously. Next, once our program is all loaded up and ready to go, we will grab our iRig and our adapter, and we're gonna plug it into the TRS side because we have iPhone that only has this connection. So once that's plugged in, next step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our other TRS cable and we're going to plug it in to where it says through, which would be right in here. So let's plug that in. Alright, now that that's plugged in, just gonna set it off to the side. Okay, so now that your TRS cable is plugged into your iRig, you're gonna grab the other end and connect it to where it says aux. Now, you don't necessarily have to, but it does help, at least for me. I've noticed it does help. Is grabbing either in-ears like me, or grabbing just any, headphones or earbuds and plugging them into the earphone jack. This will help you monitor your stream levels. In the two clips, I'm pretty much demonstrating how the audio is coming into the phone from the iRig, and also how the audio is also coming out of the studio monitors. So there you go, Alicer 1372. That is how you monitor your sound through monitors and through like I said, earbuds. Now that is completely up to you to use either earbuds or in-ears like I'm using to monitor your sound, because even though it is coming out of your monitor studio speakers, you also would probably want to listen in on how it's coming in, because depending on how it's coming in is how people are going to listen to it. And if it's choppy and it's distorted and you don't really know, and you can't hear it, then how would you know? So that is why I prefer to hook it up to here so I can listen to it. Now, this last but certainly not least question comes from Mike B 1824, and his question says, how can you monitor the volume going out of the iRig to your phone? Easy. You go basically to where it says stream level. I don't know if you guys can see that, but here it's got little numbers, and you basically you just basically play around with it. But this pretty much is your guide. You'll know when you are sending too much to wherever you're streaming, or even if you're just recording stuff onto your phone using this, you'll know, because then you'll get something called distortion. It'll start sounding funny, a little crackly and whatnot. But instead of just using this and listening to it and be like, okay, this is what I like, you can also monitor in real time. And what I mean by real time is like I did earlier, you'll plug in either headphones or in-ears like I did into the little headphone jack right here where the little icon is, and there it'll pretty much give you the sound that's going in to the phone, and what the phone is listening to would be what your earbuds or in-ears would be listening to as well. And there you'll be able to identify whether or not you need to give it more volume or give it less volume. And there's this other one here, the HP level, that pretty much lowers and elevates the volume of either your headphones or whatever it is you're listening in on with. So here it's basically just a volume. And I believe you can also, if you have a mic hooked up to this specific device, if you have a microphone hooked up to it, this also helps to lower it and put the volume up. I could be wrong though. I haven't tried it yet, because I normally hook up a microphone to my DJ controller, and that's how I basically am able to talk. So I'm not sure. Anyone in the comments could correct me and let me know. That'd be great. But yes, that is it. That is the complete walkthrough and demonstration of the iRig Stream Solo. Absolutely love this thing. If you guys have any more questions, drop it down in the comments section. Otherwise, make sure to go like this video, share it, and also subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications so that way you don't miss a single video that I post up. I'll see you guys next time.
Peace.